Hey, Mary, back with another video. So I tried to upload this video yesterday, but I have problems with my phone. You know the story. I mean, it's getting old, right? Anyway, it's 10:02. I believe it's, what day is it? Jeez, it's Thursday already. Good grief. Yesterday was like, I was in a fog all day yesterday. I mean, I had to get up, do some errands, run around town, and I ended up saying I'm going to take a nap. And then I couldn't take a nap because I was agitated. This went on all day, okay? And so I felt really disappointed in myself. Anyway, so yesterday I was talking about the issue of racism and basically how oftentimes when people are intimidated by a person of color, they tend to ignore their skills or their attributes because it makes them feel comfortable. It doesn't fit in with what they have learned based on the stereotypes that they've been exposed to for a very long time. Whether that, mostly I would say stereotypes are enforced by media sources, like maybe it's on television, maybe people get stereotyped, on a particular TV show. You might see certain characters, and because you don't have a lot of social interaction with a certain group of people, you tend to believe certain things about people. Now, if you watch television shows, you'll notice that there's different varieties of characters. You'll notice there's like quirky characters. I'm talking about white characters. You notice there's quirky ones, there's intellectual ones, there's some that, are very prissy, prim and proper, and then you'll notice that there's some that are sloppy. There's a different variety of characters. And then oftentimes when you watch movies or television or commercials for that matter, you'll see that many times minority characters are based on stereotypes. Okay, this is because most of the time the people who are writing these are of another race, and they are basically projecting their stereotypes onto these particular minorities. There has been, I know that Eddie Murphy, originally started off his comedy routine with playing into those stereotypes, and as he got older, he did change his dialogue relating to his humor because he felt as though he was playing into these stereotypes and reinforcing these negative images within the black community. So first of all, I'd like to say that by attributing or focusing on my artistic abilities when my analytical abilities supersede my artistic abilities is a form in itself of racism. I had mentioned in my other video, which unfortunately was not able to be uploaded, that there has been several black inventors here in the United States. We have excelled in microbiology, mathematics, civil engineering, surgical, I guess. We've been neurosurgeons. We've done dentistry. We've done all kinds of things, okay? That unfortunately, through the United States school system, I'm referring to what's learned in grammar school, what's learned in high school, it's not taught in those classes, okay? The only way you're going to get that sort of information is if you go to maybe a bookstore, go online, Google it, do your independent research, or you could take classes relating to black history at a college, okay? And most white people really don't see a need to do something like that. So what you end up having is a culture that is basically running around in ignorance and believing certain things that, only white people have these abilities and only these people can do these sort of things. And it's not true, okay? I do realize that oftentimes, white people tend to perceive black people as being good at sports, being good at performing arts, singing, dancing, these sort of things, and that's what they want to constantly focus on and ignore these achievements. And it's not so much really ignore, it's something that they're not even really aware of, okay? So, and yeah, I do have a problem with the school system because the school system is basically limiting your ability to know information that really is important for everyday social interactions, okay? It really is, okay? I mean, there's just so much there's so much more to learn, okay? But unfortunately, the way that the structure is set up, it tends to enforce, whether it's done on purpose or maybe, whatever. it tends to enforce the ideals of white supremacy. Okay. Now, I have never believed in taking the accomplishments of anything that somebody from my race has created, because I have learned from my experience when I was growing up. There were a few kids who I thought were, basically trash. I mean, what I mean by trash is like their mom had several kids from different fathers. They were basically scums of the earth. Okay.
Hey Maria, it's Diana.
Hi, how can I help you?
If you want Kenny to check your pilot, he's here now.
Okay, let me move to another room because I'm not dressed.
Okay, well, all right. He's gonna get some things. I'll come back.
Okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna quickly finish this video up real quick. So basically, what I was saying is that we have a limited knowledge of who and what other people do, and I find it offensive that somebody would say that, or tell me what I'm good at. This is something that a lot of white people erroneously do to minorities, okay, based on what they believe is okay, what they accept, and what they believe is what other minorities are capable of doing. So I find it offensive when people highlight skills that really don't relate to me or not really who I am. I'm extremely analytical. When I was working at the farmer's place, I had taken a test by passive-aggressive stupidity, and it basically proved the point. And at the meeting, she basically said it out loud. She's like, well, you are obviously well-suited for your position. This is what she told me. Okay? Now, there has been a conspiracy, and I believe that was done by Joel's family, to try to hide or reduce eliminate my analytical abilities and try to highlight me as something other than what I am. And this is a form of racism, okay? Now, I had spoken to members of his family, and this is the last video. There is a video that's uploading from my phone that's taken a very long time to upload because of the slow performance of my phone. And it's basically saying, get it through your head. I'm sorry, if, things didn't work out with Joel and I, but this is the end of the video. I don't want any more of it, okay? I know I understand what Esther is involved in my targeting. Maybe she has some sort of strange, inappropriate emotional attachment to me. And you know what? If that's how you feel, if you really care about me, then you know what? Let me go on in peace, okay? Because I don't want you guys hanging around me. I don't want you trying to set standards on how I'm supposed to live, what I'm supposed to do, what you expect. I don't want to live under your expectations. That's my choice as an American citizen, okay? I have the right to do what I want, associate with what I want, believe what I want, do whatever I want, okay? Unfortunately, I don't want to get to know you, okay? No offense, it's just the way it is, all right? I don't appreciate people trying to lead or direct my life into a certain direction that I don't need to go into, okay? I am far more qualified to do my job, to the kind of work I do, than many people here in this town, and this whole issue proves it, okay? So, anyway, back to that issue. I realized what that is, okay? Just like at my other job, the old man came up to me and said, it's a ploy to try to make me believe or doubt my ability, okay? I know who I am, okay? I know what I'm capable of doing, okay? You can't fool me. So he came up to me and he said, you know what, you have the potential to do really good. You could be really good. And I looked at this man like he was crazy, okay? I've been working in accounting for 20 years, okay? And they're going to give me a entry-level position, right? And they've been reducing my income. They've been doing all these sort of things. But when he said that sort of thing to me, I kept thinking to myself, how dare you, How dare you try to insult me, okay? I've been working in accounting 20 years. And everything that I've done in my life has been done, I do it for myself, okay? Unfortunately, I believe that this particular family thinks that everything that I do somehow is supposed to generate some sort of competition. I'm not interested in competing with anybody. I'm just simply living my life. okay? I'm doing things that I like to do, what I want to do, okay? It's my life, not yours, okay? And maybe you feel as though because I was married to Joey, as you call him, that, you felt as though you had some sort of rights over me. You don't, okay? You don't have any rights over me, okay? And it's completely racist for you to think that you can tell me who I am, what I'm supposed to represent, what I'm supposed to accomplish in this life. Okay? Now, like I said, my aspirations in life are no more, in no way compared to some of the accomplishments that some of the black people have done in the past. Okay? I'm basically a person who works in the office. Okay? Now, I find it offensive, and it's something completely unforgivable for somebody to try to intervene in my life and try to take control of it. And also, I feel as though it's hypocritical on Joel's part, because Joel told me that, he always encouraged everything that I wore, okay? And yet I have this weird secret operation that I'm supposed to cater to the ideals and standards of what you guys want, okay? Is this some sort of ploy to make me stay with Joel? I'm not interested in any of the men in this town, okay? I will tell you that right now, okay? First of all, I'm a professional person, and I like to present myself well. That's my choice, okay? And I'm hearing one thing from him, and then these different actions going on. He's either a coward. You're a coward if you basically have to have your family to do certain things for you. Or you're a coward and you're a weak man if you have to manipulate things behind the strings to make somebody stay with you. Okay, I've lost respect. So, and just by that action alone, trying to dictate my life is something nobody has the right to do, not even my own mother. Okay, keep your family traditions for your family. I'm no longer a part of it. Okay, now I'm not promoting black supremacy. I think a lot of people would get this in their head. That's not what I'm doing. Okay, I don't believe in anybody being a race of people being more superior than the other. Okay. All I'm saying is that I am living under a form of racism, okay? And some people don't realize they're being racist. They don't. They really don't, okay? I realize that I'm in an environment that tends to be kind of ignorant towards those things, okay? So basically, this is just information, okay? Obviously, I don't believe that I don't hate white people. I'm not a black supremacist. I don't believe or adhere to anything that relates to some sort of promotion of another race over another. I'm just simply a human being trying to make a living, okay? So I'm going to wrap up this video. It looks like they're going to come in. I got to throw a robe on. I will open the door. Just let them come in. I'm going to get dressed, I guess, in the bathroom. I'm sitting here in my pajamas. So I've taken a lot of time already making this video. So I'm going to wrap this video up. I will be back with another one later. Have a great day.